Hello, I'm going to make this video today. It's about the power within all of us, our connection to Source, our higher self, whatever you want to call it. It's who we are. We are one with everything in this universe. We are all connected to everything and everyone in this universe. Not just this universe, but I'll start with the experience, the Kundalini experience. Now, I was trying to have that experience through meditation, years of meditation, and like I said, being sick after sick and having this immune deficiency. It was very difficult, and taking medications, and very difficult. But I didn't give up. I kept trying and trying and trying, and not giving up, and not giving in to the corruption in this world. Stay in the light, okay? You are more powerful than anything, than you realize. Love is the most powerful force in this universe, okay? Don't listen to anybody who tells you different. They're wrong. They're lying, all right? Now, when I got to a point where I was getting very close, I needed some help. And I said that on a previous video that I got some help. I didn't ask, but I should have asked. But sometimes you're just too arrogant. You can be a little too arrogant, and pride gets in the way because you want to do it yourself, and that's fine, because you do want to succeed by your own efforts, by your own, doing. But I needed some help, so I got some help, and I heard one night. I said, when I was here in my little condo here. I'm sure it was an ascended master. Now, I believe in the Christ consciousness. I know some people might not agree, but unconditional love is what I feel in my heart is the right way. But there's debates about that too. I don't want to get into that now, but that's the way I felt and I feel. And I got some help. One day I was sweeping my floor, and I heard in my mind, Richard, we want to help you. Now, I can hear that clear as day as in my mind as somebody speaking to me in this third dimension, in this third dimensional reality. And I said, okay, fine. And he said, sure. And he said, well, we need your permission. See, now in spiritual law, you have to give permission. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but it's universal spiritual law. These dimensions that everybody's talking about, they're just higher states of spiritual consciousness. Okay, we all exist there. You have to become consciously aware of it. Okay, we are all powerful beings. Trust me when I say that. I know we're all powerful beings. Now, how do you want to use that power? I want to use it to create, not to destroy. I can only speak for myself, right? And who you are inside, in your heart, those are the beings that you'll attract to you, that will come to you. And that's why I was very blessed and fortunate to have, well, blessed, maybe not the right term, but whatever, fortunate to have an ascended master come and ask and offer his help to me. And I said, okay. And I replied and said, okay, fine, you have my permission. And I said this on another video, but it needs to be talked about again. And that night I went to sleep, and that being, descended being, who did the help, gave me healing. Okay, put his hands right at the base of my spine, where all the base chakra is, and his energy, his beautiful, positive, pure light energy, right into the base of my spine, and it shot up all the way up to the crown chakra, and it opened up all my chakras. Okay, and I started to have experiences after that, and I started to leave my body during this experience, and he gently pushed me back in, and I heard in my mind that you have to stay in your body, right, for this to work properly. So it was kind of hazy, because don't forget, I was taking medications, and it was an out-of-body experience. I was conscious of it, but it was not fully conscious enough to know it wasn't a dream. Okay, that experience was real. Okay, this is your dreams are much more than you realize. When you go to sleep at night, you're going traveling all over the place, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who know that now. But some people might be listeners who don't know that now. Okay, and during that experience, I was sorry. I went back to sleep, and that's the thing I remember him doing that, pushing me back in my body. And when I woke up, I felt totally different. I felt invigorated and lots of energy, spiritual energy. Started to feel fully connected, and it took a little while because I guess just because who I am, whatever my beliefs. But I started to have more. The Kundalini started to really open up, and my consciousness expanded, kept expanding and more and expanding. Where I had experiences like I know I talked about it before. I'm going to talk about it again on this video. That I could see when I looked at one day I was walking and it was in the summertime, and I would look at the sun and I could see through the sun. Now this is what I mean about everything's connected, spiritually, energetically. I could see through the sun the whole galaxy, and I felt connected to the galaxy. I knew that, wow, I'm part of that. We're all part of that, not just me. We're all part of that. And my consciousness, like I said, kept expanding, and I went out to the sun, and I connected with the sun. It's a conscious being. It's a living conscious being. It's not what you hear in this science that we have on this earth. It's all wrong. We're all going about it, looking at it in the wrong direction. We have to look through spirit and consciousness first. That's number one. And it just kept expanding. And one day, this lasted, like I said, for almost 2 years. One experience was amazing. I got to an energetic point on the earth. They call it energy grids, or the grids on the earth. It was one of them, because when I got there, it just all of a sudden I just rose. My consciousness, I was still in my body, my soul, but my consciousness rose high above, and I was above everybody else. It connected completely with the earth. And I was walking around like that for I don't know how long, but it was just amazing, the feeling. And I was part of everything and everyone in this universe. That's the feeling you get. We're all connected. So when people start doing harm to another, you're doing harm to yourself. They call it karma, because it's going to come back to you. It's an energetic exchange. It's energy. It's all about consciousness and energy. Your thoughts are energy. So the more you think negative, the more you're going to experience negative. There was during that experience, there was one point when I was at a bus stop, and having this experience, it was amazing. I felt this love. It was just unconditional love. And I looked into this baby's eyes, I'm telling you, and I connected with soul. Like through the eyes are the windows to the soul. They really are. And I connected with source right through that little child's eye. And I felt the power within that little child. That little 5-month-old baby, it connected. Its eyes opened wide when I looked right in it. And it smiled, and I smiled. It was like, wow, it was an amazing experience. I wish everybody could have this experience. It's just beautiful experience. You connect with source, with everything. When people call God, I call source. And we're all connected. We're all family on this earth. Everybody is too distracted with all this crap about celebrities, blah, blah, this person did that. You're too ego fixed. Let it go. Go within yourself. Stop looking in the outside of this world. You're not going to find your answers there. You have to go within. Keep looking outside. You're going to just be lost. You're not going to find. You're going to keep searching and searching and searching. That's what this journey is all about. You have to go within yourself. You have all the answers. All right? You have them within you. That's basically, I just wanted to really say this again, because I didn't say really much about it, and explain some other things, and about how powerful of creative beings we are. The power that I felt in that 5-month-old baby, that it was within me, was within that baby, consciously, spiritually. This is what I mean. It was a source within that child, that 5-month-old baby. All right, it was amazing. All right. Just one other experience. I'll talk about it. I don't want to scare people, but don't be afraid. See, fear is another thing that they use to hold you down from you wanting for you to experience who you really are. No fear. Just let it go. It's all beliefs. It's all conscious beliefs. One point when I was starting to have the Kundalini experience, full blown Kundalini experience, I was getting there, and I was being felt that I was inside this condo, and I was felt like some beings in the spiritual realm were trying to hold me down from expanding. My consciousness was my soul was about to shoot out of my body, and I just got so frustrated. The power was building from within me, and I said, "No, it's my free will, and I want to do this." Soon as I did that, boom! My higher self, the higher part of your being that's connected with Source, people call God. I just connected fully with it, and my consciousness shut up through all dimensions, all to the 12th dimension, and I connected with the Creator of this universe, with Source, and I was one with that being. And the love that I felt is just amazing. We're all this. We're all connected to this Creator. Okay, I've seen the dimensions. I've through conscious willpower, I've been to the 5th dimension. I've seen it through doing meditation. I've been there. I want to go there. People call the 4th dimension. It's just where we go after we pass away. It's the next dimension. They're just conscious levels of existence. Everything, we're all spirit, sentient spirit, conscious spirit. This physical body is just a suit we wear in this lifetime. That's all it is. So you keep getting fixated on what this physical body, or your ego, that's part of this physical body, this physical reality, wants you to do. Like, who said what about this? This person said this about me. Blah, blah, blah. That's all ego. You're never going to find any answers that you want. Like, it's comical, and it's sad and comical to listening to some of these videos on YouTube about all this political crap that's going on to distract you to going within in your heart. I can't say this enough. Go within your heart. And I even get distracted sometimes from it. Then I catch myself. I say, what am I doing? And this is ridiculous. It's I had another experience too. I don't think I talked about this one, where when I was still having the full-blown Kundalini experience, I was connecting with my higher self, and I felt something inside me that was holding me back, and it didn't want me to see it, right? But you're strong. Don't worry about it. I forced myself out of my physical body, and I floated, and I looked on top, and I seen down inside my physical body, and I seen this scared little being that's right around the solar plexus area, and I was, what the heck is that inside me? And I didn't understand what it was at first, but a few days later, I consciously became aware. Oh, that's the little bit of ego that I still have that's within me, and it's a scare. Now that I think about it, it's like, wow, that's and it made me. I have love for that thing, because it's scared. It's a scared little being that's still a little bit. I still have a little bit of ego that's inside me, just a little bit, and just seeing that brings, everything, all these experiences, brings you consciousness awareness. And this is what you need to have to rise above all this ego crap that's going on in this world. You have to do this. I mean, you really want to connect to who you really are, you have to go within. You keep searching in the outside world, in this 3-dimensional world, you're never going to find the answers. You might find some answers will guide you here, there, and everywhere. But until you go within, you're going to be lost. And that's what I'm just going to talk. That's all I wanted to talk about. I love you guys all. Take care of yourselves. Bye.